Hi, Taurus. Don't mind the hideous shits right here. What's up, Taurus? I'm excited. I always get excited when I feel you all's energy, especially in Taurus season. Like, hello. Alrighty. So, I said this in every video, so I'm gonna say it here. But first off, happy belated Mother's Day to all the mothers out there and all of those who serve as mothers, whether they had the child or not. We appreciate all of you so much. Yeah. Oops. Especially if, not especially, that sounds fucked up. But if you're a Taurus mom, I feel like you guys are like really like cool moms. As far as like not cool like, oh, I hang out with my daughter cool, but like really cool, like I don't know what I was trying to say, but I bet a lot of you guys are really good moms, you know? Like Mother Earth, Taurus, Earth, mom, mother. Like I just feel like you guys make really good moms. Alright, so alrighty. Oh yeah, so I'm just saying this while I shuffle so I don't bore you guys to death with silence. But I do 2 readings each month at least for each sign, because there's so much that changes throughout the month, whether it's full moons and new moons or transits that are really big, or you know, and I feel like it's important as readers for us to really tune in and use the energy that is like physically given to us while we're reading. And so instead of me doing like a whole month in one video, I think it's more efficient for me to break it up at least into 2 parts, you know, so you can get the beginning of the month and what should be happening, and then the end of when things have already happened. Something may have changed depending on what decisions you made, and the transits and astrology, and you know, everything goes into it. So just know that is the reason why I break my videos up into 2 for, you know, you all. And I make sure that it's kind of like giving myself a break too, so that whenever I come back for the end of your month to read for you, I'm fresh, I'm feeling the energy of the time, you know. It's like it's more dedicated and more efficient in my perspective to do it that way. So yeah, you guys, let's get into it. Now we're gonna start with your past energy, of course, and your past energy is just gonna be it's just gonna be your like what's already happened in the month of May, like thus far. So it's gonna be like a little summary, not, you know, not too big or anything. And then we'll get into your current energy and future energy, okay? So let's wait for one to pop out. Okay, here we go. Everyone's been getting this card. I'm starting to get freaked out. Not freaked out, but I'm starting to be like, what the hell? Whether it's in reverse or upright, there's been like every reading I've done today has had this card. Alrighty. Okay. So, my beautiful Taurus, we have the 4 of Pentacles here. Now, he's upright, so this is like you're staying on top of your money. You're sitting on your money, honey. You're doing really good. Pumpkin. Why does Pumpkin always have to bark like that? Like, I don't get it. Anyways, this is like sitting on top of your money, or, you know, just being on top of your shit. Like, earning your money and knowing how to save it, knowing how to invest it, you know, just being smart and good with your money. And that's, I mean, like, Taurus, come on, like, you're a Taurus. So, like if there's any card that represents you, this is one of them for sure when it comes to that money stuff. And it's in upright, so this is, you know, you're sitting good right now, sitting pretty, honey. And then we have the Sun card, and I love this card. You know, I'm a Leo, so you know this is my card, honey. So yeah, the kid's there, he's happy, the sun's up. This card is literally represents happiness, sunshine, optimism. Whatever you want will come to you. This is like what this card says. And it's really just happy, you know what I mean? And it's kind of like being in touch with your inner child as well. You know, just like the happiness and the brightness of life, you know, before things started getting dark and heavy the older you got, you know what I mean? So really sunshiny time. The flowers are even blooming in this too, you know, like just really regal, happy feelings, and earth-like feelings. So perfect, right? And then after that, we have the World card in reverse. So some things maybe didn't come through the way you wanted them to, or maybe didn't get completed the way you wanted it to. This could also mean that you need to go and double check some things that have already been completed in your book, because there could have, like, let's say for example, you're supposed to send something off that had a deadline. You might need to go and recheck and see if the address is put on there correctly, because it might not get there. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So minor things that could make a big difference, but it really just depends on the situation. Okay. So let's see. Let's go ahead and see what this World card is about. And we got the Emperor card. It flew out perfectly. Emperor can represent an Aries, or this could be like a male in your life, or someone who has authority over you. Okay, so this could be either they're trying to control your life. Well, I'm not gonna say they're trying to control it, but whoever that person is, they're adding a sense of unbalancedness to the equation. But I don't think they're being a bad person. I think it's just, I don't know. It could just be as simple as you're infatuated with them, and or maybe they're having a little bit more control of your life than you would like, but they're not being a bad person. So we'll just see how that goes going into the current energy. So your current energy is going to encompass and be in reference to all of the days to come for the rest of this month. So part 2 to the month, the roundup of this month, the 16th all the way into the 31st, okay, of May. So this is your current energy. So this is what is to be expected. This is what you're sitting in now. This is the energy of now. All right. And we have, to start off, we have the Star card in reverse. Don't like seeing that in reverse, to be honest. Alrighty. So right now. So just to recap, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 major arcana cards so far, and we haven't even gotten to the future yet. Okay, so this is here. So you got the Star card in reverse, so you didn't get what you really wanted, or you wished for something that you really didn't want. And in this case, I definitely think it could be this guy. Like, if you were asking for a guy to come back, or if you were asking for a guy to want you, it doesn't have to be a guy, but a partner who has very masculine energy. And I'm ridiculous. I just had something just came to my head, and I'm hearing like somebody wanted a zaddy, like they wanted a zaddy in their life. You know what I mean? Some like a manly figure. We're not gonna get too deep into that, but you know what I mean. Like, you wanted somebody like that, but I think you got it, and it's not what you really wanted. And I think you wanted that because the Sun card is also about whatever you want is going to come to you, kind of like the Star card, but a little bit different, because this is more about just your emotions being like, happy and more childlike. But I think you received whoever this person is, and it could have just been a boss. Maybe you're like, oh, I want a new boss so bad, and then it came, you're like, this isn't what I wanted. So yeah, that's what the Star card in reverse is saying. And then we have the 8 of Cups here. So this is like, wrong way, you're going the wrong way. Like, that's as simple as that is. And it could be the wrong way just because it doesn't fit what you need emotionally, is not what you really need. You may feel like you do, but ultimately it's kind of like, this isn't what your soul really needs emotionally. And then we have the 9 of Swords in reverse here. So that really makes me feel like I think you're stressing over this. And I think, well, no, I don't think you're stressing, but I feel like it's on your mind for sure. But I think it's more of like, well, shit, I asked for it, so let's just see how it goes. But I feel like that this isn't, it's not that you have to end it, because he isn't in reverse. I think it's just you asked for it and it came, but maybe like some things are just not how you want him to be. So it could be like, yeah, I wanted him to be here, but I don't want him to be this damn clingy type of thing. Or, yeah, like, I wanted him to do things for me, but he won't let me do anything anymore. Like, I can't even, like, open the door for myself. Like, something like that. Like, it isn't a huge thing, but it's something that you looked over when you were wishing for this person. And again, I don't want you guys to think it's just a guy. It could be a female. This could be a friend in your life who has this energy. You're like, I want a new friend who knows what they want, and they go after it. But they do that, and you never have time to spend with them. So it's like, okay, bitch, this is not what I wanted. Like, you know what I mean? So this could be anything. This could be anything. But what I do like about it, they're not in reverse, the person who it is. So I think that they're a good person. It's just not the fit that you necessarily needed right now. Okay, so for your future energy, your future energy is going to encompass the very first week of June, sorry. All right. So, to start off, we have the 6 of Swords here. And this is relying on someone. This could also be like an answer to help. This could be you traveling soon, or maybe moving somewhere, or this could be what else? Like getting some advice from someone, or getting some help from someone in some type of way. Usually from a friend, okay? And then we also have the Five of Cups in reverse. So you guys may be feeling, I don't know. I want to say that you guys aren't feeling inspired, but I feel like you feel like there's more to come. So maybe you're not inspired, or you're not feeling good about the situation that you're needing advice on or help with. But I do think that you're seeing that if you just wait, your time will come for everything to fall into place, okay? Or at least that's what it's showing. Like, you may not be in it right now or feeling good about it right now, but it's definitely something that you just need to wait for your time. So whether that means you need to just, if this is like a relationship issue and you feel like maybe you need to develop more before you call it a relationship, maybe just sit and wait for your time to come. Manage the relationship in a way that you're learning the person or still dating before just jumping in. Or if this is a work thing, maybe you didn't get that promotion you wanted, but you can always wait for your time to come, is what I'm saying. You know, like there's never a time where things are just too late. Pumpkin! Anyways, yeah, so I think that this really has to do with that. Let's see what this Six of Swords is, so we can see what you were trying to like get out of all of this. Like, what is that for? If it, what was it advice, or what is this about? The Six of Swords for Taurus. Okay, so we got the Knave of Swords. This is a person. You can be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Compassionate, smart, logical, thinks before doing. Usually a quiet person. That's what that's about. Being that I got that for the Six of Swords, this could be really about you just needing to figure out what your next move is going to be. And this is a card of movement, maybe traveling. So maybe you're trying to move or something, or just do something different. And you're feeling maybe a little lackluster about it because you don't know, what to do next. You're not really inspired. But this card is really saying just like wait for your time. Like your time is coming. You could be getting some exchanges too in the end of June. The beginning of June, the first week of June, but the very end of it. So maybe like the weekend or something. You may be actually getting some information sent to you, but you need to be able to communicate. You have to be able to be available. Like, you know what I mean? So just really make sure if you are trying to get something done, you have to be available to get that. But make sure you're really paying attention to that in the first week of June. All right? So we're going to go ahead and step right into... Excuse me, guys. I don't know. I really just don't get it. Like, why do I burp so much? Like, what's wrong with me? All right, you guys. So... see what comes out. This is the segment or the part where I have my angels, tell me what I need to tell you. And we just got 2 cards come out. And we got Gemini and Air. What a coinkydink. Okay, so we got Gemini in reverse, but in this deck, when something is in reverse, it's like saying, hey, look at me, look at me. So first off, we have Gemini. Gemini is a sign, obviously, and in this deck, a sign is basically like how you want to do something. So how you want to deal with something. Geminis, this is where you use your mind. This is where you use discernment and you use your curiosity. And I'm a Gemini rising sign, so I pretty much am a Gemini. Basically, that's what it basically means when you have a rising sign. So this is about using all of your curiosity and figuring out what more do I need to know to achieve what I want, okay? So it's really about going and following your curiosity until it yields the answers that you need to see, okay? So basically have the mindset to follow your curiosity. So if you're interested in this, go towards that. See, like, follow your curiosity, you know? If you're interested in something else, go towards that, and then compare, contrast. It's really about trying things, being curious, and figuring out what works best for you. Okay? And as Geminis, we have the twins, right? So there's like a good one and a bad one, but not necessarily good and bad. It's just about having like two perspectives in one body. So you really have to look and balance and see what it is that you want from that. And then we have air. And now the elements in this deck, this oracle deck, they are representation of those that may be around you, other signs. So in this case, an air sign would be Gemini, air, and well, it may be an Aries around you if I just said Aries, but Gemini, Aquarius, or Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Sorry, you guys. But air also is an element, and elements also say what your solution, like what type of element you need to take on to fix the situation. Now, air is very movable, and it adapts. It doesn't stick to one thing necessarily, and it finds a way to make shit work. Like air it can fit in anything because it can fit in a little container like this, or it can fit in a huge room like this. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna use all of its space that it has to its maximum potential. But it's also gonna be very methodical in that it's logical. Okay, so really use this time, Taurus, to be the solution right now to get what you need is to really embark on an air-like energy. And you really need to go mental. You need to have more meditating if you don't do that enough, more sitting by yourself, more thinking for yourself, you know. This is really good. This is a good time to dibble and dabble in your brain and see what you're into, see what you like. Go back into those things and figure out what you're curious about, what you want to learn about, what interests you. Okay, so you can use that and mold it into what you want. Like air, it molds itself to fit into certain situations. And so if you can figure out those things that are that spark your curiosity, like with the Gemini, there's so many more things that you'll be able to conquer and to do, and you might even find other ways to make more money, honey. Okay, so really just be in tune with your brain right now, and that's really the message for a lot of people right now. You have to be in tune with yourself, people. This shit is not a joke no more. There's spiritual attack on us. We're in spiritual warfare. And then on top of that, all of these transits are happening. There's no coincidence. It's because stuff is starting to speed up, people. Like, if you're here now, especially if you're watching this video, or if you're into spirituality, if you're already here, you signed a spiritual contract. We all did, a soul contract. You're here to fulfill something. So if you're over here trying to do what everybody else is doing, you're really just defeating the point of you being here, and you're slowing down the process of us elevating and evolving. You know what I mean? That, like, it's bigger than us. We're just a part of it. We're a part of the bigger thing. We're a part of the bigger God. We're all little parts of one big huge thing. So we have to use our strengths and our differences to maximize that. Okay, and that's kind of what Gemini is about. It's like, follow your curiosity. So yeah, so that we can make this shit work, basically, is what it is. All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. I really, really enjoyed it, and I appreciate it 1,000, 10,000, 55,000%. I am Love from a Leo. It has been real. It has been awesome. It has been a journey. And yeah, you guys, if I'm not your favorite Leo, then one day I will be. Okay, honey? And until the next video, I will see you, Taurus, in the next video. Adios. And now I have to get up because I still don't have a freaking remote where you can just switch it off. So I'm going to get up and turn it off. But yeah, bye.